use her for our excuser.
Just in time.
FYI, Richard always has candy. That's probably why he has all his Tic Tacs.
All right. The council meeting for Monday, February 5th, 2024 is called to order, starting with a moment of reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Council, you have before you the minutes of the meetings of organizational meeting for January 2nd, 2024, council study session minutes of January 2nd, 2024, council meeting minutes of January 2nd, 2024, council study session meeting January 16th, 2024, council meeting minutes of January 16th, 2024. Whew. Any comments or corrections to those minutes? All right, seeing none, they stand approved. We have no communications, petitions, or awards. However, we do have a number of introductions and oath of office. Mr. Wendt.
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor. We have 3 new employees who we would like to introduce today, and one employee will give the ceremonial oath of office this evening. First, I would ask that Mr. Rich Morrett stand up. He's our new Community Risk Reduction Coordinator. He has filled the role after Mr. Jacobs was promoted to the role of Fire Marshal. This is the only thing that you really need to know that came out of his application packet. He wrote, "I am a customer service-oriented individual with 27 years of fire experience. I've been part of program development, presentations, lectures to the fire department staff and community members. I have 13 years of teaching experience." And I know that he can back that up. As you look at his resume, he's worked with Premier Health and Wilson Health. He's a paramedic. He's spent some time on several departments, most notably, I'll say, Bethel Township, in Miami County at the rank of lieutenant, and he's been adjunct faculty at both Clark State and Sinclair Community College. Mr. Morrett is a resident of Bethel Township in Miami County, and he's joined today by his wife, Amber. And so we will go ahead and do the ceremonial swearing in a moment, and I'll just take this opportunity to introduce our other 2 employees here. Next, I have Gordon Haas. This is Gordon. Gordon is a public works technician. He actually started on December 6th, 2023, earlier than some of the other people who I introduced to you. Sorry about that, Gordon. But since we're doing it today, one of the things that we're able to celebrate, Gordon just got his CDL today. He passed his test. How's that feel? Pretty good. That's pretty darn good. You worked hard on that. He's been an equipment operator at TC Holzen in New Carlisle. He's worked at Power Equipment Solutions, working in service and maintenance. Spent some time at Bo Townsend, if my memory serves me correctly, and was a job site assistant at Swafford Construction. And so he's a Tippecanoe grad and lives in Tip City, still right? And we're very happy to have you on board, Gordon. Thank you, sir. Next, we have Ty Doe. Ty has joined us as an information technology support specialist. He fills out our ranks in IT, being the mysterious fourth employee in the IT division. We are so thankful to City Council for you letting us fill those ranks out. This is something that makes us go from beyond break fix to being proactive. I'm really, really happy that we were able to get Ty on board. He holds a bachelor's degree from Wright State University. He had about 9 years on at the city of Fairborn. He's worked specifically with public safety at Fairborn. He kind of went up the ranks. And so when we speak the municipal IT language, this guy is squared away. And so he's already started to make a really big splash. And he wrote in his letter, "My drive in my career is to provide excellent and efficient IT service while building a relationship with everyone regardless of their department." That's culture I can get behind. And so Ty is joined by his wife Jade today. And they live in Troy? Okay. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and we'll give Community Risk Reduction Coordinator Morrett his oath of office. And Miss Amber, if you wouldn't mind joining us. Okay, Rich, will you please raise your right hand? I, Richard Morrett, solemnly swear
I, Richard Morrett, solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and will obey the laws of the United States
and will obey the laws of the United States
and of the state of Ohio,
and of the state of Ohio,
that I will in all respects
that I will in all respects
observe the provisions
observe the provisions
of the Charter
of the Charter
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the city of Vandalia,
of the city of Vandalia,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Community Risk Reduction Coordinator
of Community Risk Reduction Coordinator
within the Division of Fire.
within the Division of Fire.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. That concludes our presentations. This is an open meeting, so you're all welcome to stay as long as you'd like. But if you were here just for the introductions of employees, it's an all right time to go.
Perfect timing, because I was going to suggest a pause so that you could extend that offer. So
Yeah, thank
that
you.
worked out perfect. All right.
We're learning.
Head of the game.
Was it Duke or Doe? Ty or Doe? He seems awfully friendly, doesn't he?
Real nice, yeah.
Nicely friendly.
Very helpful. Okay. Continue on. We have no public hearing, and that brings us to comments from interested citizens. Anyone that would like to make a comment, please step to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and your comment. All right. Seeing none, we'll move on to City Manager's report. Mr. Wendt.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Just a couple of items to share with you. Number one, and the most important, is that it is Law Director Jerry McDonald's birthday, and so we want to wish him a feliz cumpleaños.
Just found that out.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
They asked what I wanted to do. I said, come to Vandalia. So,
That's right.
Now, I had orders to get this done tonight quick so he could go home and have his birthday cake.
Yes, sir. We'll make sure that occurs. The Employee Service Awards Luncheon will be held on Friday, February 23rd, 2024 at 11:30 a.m. at the Castle Hills Clubhouse Restaurant. Council members are invited to attend. If you would like to attend, please do RSVP to Mrs. Swartz by noon on Thursday, February 15th, 2024. The last thing that I will share with you is that on our legislative calendar, we have scheduled out for the study session to have Tri-Cities General Manager Danny Knife come give us an update on the capital improvement projects that are slated for the wastewater authority. Also, we'll be working on identifying a date that works for people for a special council meeting in order to tour the wastewater plant, probably closer to when the weather breaks. That concludes my report, Your Honor.
All right, and there's no action items. Brings us to old business, which we have none. And now resolutions. Brings us to Resolution 24R06 by title only, Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of water meters and appurtenances from Buckeye State Pipe and Supply Company, Inc. at a cost not to exceed $500,000.
Mr. Wendt.
Your Honor, the Public Works crews have been installing the new ultrasonic meters that we have in stock as our current meters continue to fail at a rapid pace. To date, we have ordered 3,000 of the roughly 5,700 water meters in operation in the city. Our latest order of 1,300 meters in August 2023 is estimated for delivery this month. In the 2024 capital improvement budget, Council has appropriated a total of $500,000 in the water and sanitary sewer funds to purchase more meters to continue the multi-year citywide replacement project. Buckeye State Pipe and Supply Company, Incorporated, has agreed to hold the 2023 pricing for us until May 2024. Due to the long lead time and held pricing, Director Borton and I are recommending that we purchase more Badger E-Series ultrasonic meters from Buckeye State Pipe and Supply Company, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $500,000. This will cover the cost of approximately 1,300 more residential meters and appurtenances.
All right, thank you. Do we have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve Resolution 24R06 as presented.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Councilmember Follick and the second by Councilmember First to approve the Resolution 24R06. Any discussion?
I'd only mention for the public's edification that while this is a huge purchase, it's one that we have studied and gone through ad nauseum, and it has been in the process for a number of years. So the approval of this purchase is not something that is just by happenstance. There's been a lot of deliberative thought over a period of years that has gone into it. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley.
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. That brings us to Resolution 24R07. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2024 Ford F-550 4x4 SD regular cab and chassis by the Public Works Department from Bo Townsend Ford in the amount of $60,884.
All right, Mr. Wendt.
Thank you, Your Honor. In the 2024 capital improvement budget, we have appropriated a total of $100,000 across various funds to purchase a new one-ton dump truck to replace our current Public Works truck number 15. That has over 55,700 miles before the snow and ice season. The dump trucks are used throughout the year on a daily basis for moving spoils, hauling brush, gravel, asphalt, and general maintenance. Our 6 main snow and ice vehicles are responsible for clearing over 210 lane miles of roadway during snow and ice events. We received state contract pricing and a quote with government discount pricing from Bo Townsend Ford of Vandalia for a new one-ton dump truck cab and chassis under the Vandalia Codified Ordinance 208.03D1, known as the Vandalia First Option. Bo Townsend's price is within the 2% requirement for purchases over $50,000. I recommend that we waive formal bidding and purchase the cab and chassis as specified from Bo Townsend Ford at their quoted price with government incentives of $60,884.
All right, do we have a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 24R07 as presented.
Second.
All right. We have a motion by Councilmember Fairst and a second by Councilmember Follick to approve Resolution 24R7. Any discussion on that one? Pretty simple. Okay. None. Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley.
And I vote yes, and the motion passes 6-0. Moving on to Resolution 24R08. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an LPA project agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation regarding ODOT project MOT Johnson Station Road Bridge, PID number 120484.
Mr. Went.
Your Honor, the Ohio Department of Transportation each year offers assistance to cities for the replacement or repair of city-owned bridges through the Municipal Bridge Program. Typically, the program assists with the actual construction costs, but municipalities are required to pay for the engineering. We were successful in a second application for funding to replace the bridge. We were awarded $1,382,327 in state funding towards the bridge replacement in state fiscal year 2027. The total cost of the project is estimated at $1,427,327. I'm requesting that we approve the resolution to enter into the LPA agreement with ODOT to move the project forward.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I will make a motion to approve Resolution 24R-09. What do I say?
Oh, wait.
08. Oh, sorry, 08.
Second.
Don't I have to read anything else? Okay.
All right. You did fine. All right. We have a motion by Mrs. Avalotis Weaver and a second by Councilmember Dugan. And any discussion on this one?
Just a point. Can somebody refresh, what is an LPA agreement?
Local participant agreement, what, I'm sorry? Local public agency, yes.
All right, thank you.
It's ODOT speak for city. Call the roll.
Call the roll.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley.
And I vote yes, and it passes 6-0. Continuing on, and this is related. We had talked about this earlier in the study session. Resolution 24R09. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement for the preliminary engineering and final design to replace the Johnson Station Road Bridge with Prime AE in the amount of $60,655.
Mr. Went.
Thank you, Your Honor. In 2023, it was announced that ODOT would offer assistance for preliminary engineering and final design through a design task order. These funds were available on a first-come, first-served basis and would be capped at $200,000 for each project. We requested and were successful in receiving the $200,000 design task order. ODOT performed a quality-based selection process to select a design firm for the preliminary engineering and final design of the project. Prime AE was selected as the firm to perform the work. Their negotiated fee exceeded $200,000 that was allotted in the task order.
All right. Do we have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve Resolution 24R09 as presented.
Second.
And all right, we have a motion by Councilmember Follick and a second by Councilmember Lewis to approve motion 24, or to approve the resolution 24R09. Any discussion? All right, call the roll.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. All right, that brings us to ordinance of the first reading. We have none, nor second reading. Ordinances, no ordinances in the emergency. And brings us to reports from boards and commissions, where we have a variance request for monument sign at 113 West National Road. Mr. Wendt?
Thank you, Your Honor. The applicant, Select Signs, on behalf of Kettering Health, has requested a variance to the prohibited signs requirement for the property located at 113 West National Road. The applicant has proposed adding the monument sign at the Vandalia City Center overlay. On January 10th, 2024, the Board of Zoning Appeals voted 5-0 to recommend approval with two conditions. Those conditions are shown on the board. The sign, condition number 1, the sign shall meet the area, height, and setback requirements of the Office Service Zoning District per Table 1236-2 in City Code Section 1236.11F. And the second condition, the area around the base of the sign shall be landscaped with live plantings or mulch per City Code 1236.11F9. As a side note for this, and a continuation of our discussion from the study session, on our legislative calendar, we do have a forthcoming date where we'll discuss these regulations and maybe some modifications to the zoning code that would be good for the city to consider moving forward.
I do remember discussing that. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the variance at 113 West National Road with the noted conditions.
Second.
All right, have a motion from Councilmember Fairst and a second from Councilmember Avalotis Weaver to approve the monument sign at 113 West National Road with the two conditions. Any comments? And I believe the applicant is here. Would you like to speak on anything at this point?
I've been to all three of these sessions, and
Okay.
you guys know as much as I do.
Just give me an opportunity. All right, great. All right, see none, call the roll.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
and Vice Mayor Blakesley.
And I vote yes, and it passes 6-0. All right, we have the minutes of the civil service from December 14th, 2023. Oh, wow, okay. And the Vandalia Arts City Council, or City Council minutes of December 19th. That council threw me off there. December 19th, 2023. Any comments, concerns? All right. Those stand approved then. And Mr. McDonough, we ready? Comments?
I thank you that I can get home and have birthday cake before the kids go to sleep, so thank you all.
What kind of birthday cake?
German chocolate, thank you.
Oh, love it, love it. Mr. Wendt?
Excellent. Thank you very much, Your Honor. As I just noted on our legislative calendar, February 19th, at our last meeting, there was a request to bring back and be prepared to discuss signs in the Vandalia City Center overlay. There was also a suggestion to bring proposals or ideas regarding the possibility of incorporating an administrative zoning variance statute, and that was suggested by council. And I just want to make sure that you still want me to bring that to study session next week.
Yes, please.
Agreeable?
Okay. The other comment that I have, this is the comprehensive facilities plan. I shared this with you in draft form. I'm very excited about this. ESG and Parks and Rec and Building worked very hard on this as part of our capital improvement plan. And so it's got all of our facilities, all of the maintenance that we are supposed to do, so we never get behind again for the next 20 years. And I'm going to send you links with this, but I look forward to having Director Clark and Mr. Wells come forward to present about this at a future meeting. So here it is, in the flesh. Yeah, it's a great
Yay.
meeting. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Avalos Weaver.
I just wanted to make a motion to excuse Mayor Richard Herbst from all meetings tonight, and that is all.
Second.
All right, second. We have a motion by Councilmember Avalos Weaver and second by Councilmember Forrest to excuse Mayor Herbst, which he just texted me, and I won't say what the comment was, but all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that passes. All right,
Narrowly.
narrowly. I assume he's watching, so you're welcome to make comments. Councilmember Forrest?
Nothing this evening, but happy birthday, Jerry.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Councilmember Fullick?
Just two things real quick about employees, to recognize the Fire Division's 2023 Employees of the Year that were recently honored at their annual meeting. Lieutenant Derek Kopp was the Fire Officer of the Year. Firefighter of the Year was Chris Willoughby. EMS Person of the Year was Jacob Walters. And the Rookie of the Year was Ben Kavanaugh. Not sure if any of them were here earlier, but they left before the recognition again. So congratulations to those four gentlemen. And also just to recognize Recreation Coordinator Aaron Messenger, who was recently awarded a scholarship from the I-70, I-75 Development Association. Mr. Messenger is pursuing his MPA at Wright State. Kind of hard for me to accept that since UD, but that's okay. But congratulations to Mr. Messenger on the scholarship. It's very well deserved. And that's all I have.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Lewis?
I have nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Making it easy. Councilmember Dugan?
I would just like to welcome the new employees.
Very good. All right. And that brings it to me. Thank you and for your patience in running the meeting. I got a few tongue-tied times, but I made through. And welcome aboard all the new employees that were introduced tonight. And also, along with the Employees of the Year, Mr. Clark is being recognized for 35 years at the Employee Luncheon. And I just want to mention, we wouldn't have a Parks and Recreation, I think, without his leadership and foresight over the past 35 years. And I will be sad when he leaves someday. But we're not going to let him.
A long time from now.
A long time. That pretty much does it. If there's anything else, that concludes this meeting.